What's good, y'all? It's your boy Untamed. Yeah, boy. Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What Podcast. Man, what? I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal.
Yes, sir, Ski.
You already know it go down every single time we touch this mic, man. What's going on? How you feeling, man?
Man, I feel great, man. It's another beautiful day in Las Vegas. It's another beautiful day in Pod World. How you feeling?
It is. I'm feeling great, man. I'm off work today.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
A lot of beautiful things just happened. The Grammys just happened.
Yes.
The NBA is in flames.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
yes. You ready to
I'm
talk?
feeling good.
You ready to talk about it all, huh?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you want let's
talk about it.
Let's
Come
talk
on.
about Let's talk about
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Nah,
I'm ready.
I mean,
I'm
shit,
full-fledged and ready to pod.
Well, shit, before we get into the entertainment world, how was your week? How was your weekend? Do anything interesting?
It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. You know, last month at my job,
Yes,
I was number one. You know what I mean? Number
Yes.
one in numbers.
yes.
Number one in everything that matters at my job. So I feel good, man. Seeing as I just started that job, you know what I mean? Been there about 3-4 months, and
That boy said he at the job
your
looking.
boy number one, 2 months in a row, man.
That boy said he at the job looking like Switty Werbenman, Jaegerman,
You feel
Jensen.
me? I'm looking like Steph. You feel me?
That boy-
I'm dropping 30s.
That boy said
30 for 30.
That boy said he Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. He was number one. Head ass.
Okay, if y'all didn't know, that's from SpongeBob, man. Come on. That's that old SpongeBob. This is SpongeBob before he was gay.
On God, bruh. Hey. Back when a cartoon could be a fucking cartoon, bruh. Like for
Without
real,
having
for real.
a sexual orientation. That's really crazy,
Like
though.
that's wild.
That's really
bruh.
crazy.
That's wild, bruh.
I remember when I told you that you didn't believe me. You had to go Google it. Do your Googles. If anybody didn't know, SpongeBob is gay.
I'm gonna keep
He's a
it.
gay
I'm
man.
gonna keep it 100, y'all.
A gay sponge.
Inclusivity is not needed everywhere, my nigga.
Wow.
Like no, y'all don't need to be.
I agree.
Like inclusivity is not needed everywhere, bruh. It's really not, bruh. Like dead ass, bro. It's not needed everywhere. It's a cartoon. You don't have to state a damn cartoon sexual orientation. Like
I agree.
Y'all are
I
some
agree.
freaks, bro.
Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for that.
Y'all
Making SpongeBob gay is crazy.
That's wild.
You know what I mean? And I think with this, with Uncle T back in presidency, I think a lot of that shit is gonna get smothered a bit,
I
like
ain't
them
gonna lie.
fires
He
in Cali.
That nigga been waving across that executive order pen like fucking Harry Potter, boy.
Thanks. I think that. I think that. I like it
Felonious
because a lot of shit went to shit.
He been what? He been going stupid with that.
A lot of shit done went to shit, man. Every time I watch Tubi, bro, I be watching Tubi movies. Why every ad is like some fucking medicine for what's the medicine for like sexual diseases and shit? But all the people on the fucking thing are gay men. I'm like, bruh. Like if you gay, do your thing. You know what I mean? Ain't no plex, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, you don't have to throw it in our face every time. Every show doesn't need to have a gay character.
Every time.
Every commercial doesn't need to be two gay men. Like, come on, bro. We get it. But y'all do y'all thing, man. I love the gay community, but y'all don't have to be on everything, bruh. Come on. Y'all don't have to be on everything. And I'm standing on that. It is what it is. Fuck it.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, like I said, man, I just think in certain spaces, inclusivity is not needed. Like y'all could just, call SpongeBob a fucking cartoon like he was and like we've always known him.
He could just be a sponge, you know what I mean?
saying.
He don't
Like,
gotta be a gay sponge. That's crazy.
Nigga's a gay sponge. Like, think about that. Think about that right now, bro.
SpongeBob SquarePants is a gay sponge.
Nigga's a gay
Do y'all
sponge,
hear this?
bro. Like, that's nuts, bro.
Crazy.
It's nuts. Y'all doing too much, bro. Y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing too much. Stop showing the kids sexual orientation, man.
That shit
You know what I
wild.
mean? And that's why I'm glad when Trump got up there, one of the first things he said is that we only have two genders, man and woman. Not all this he, them, they, us. None of that shit. You can't identify as a raven no more.
Nigga said
you're
you
a man
can't.
or you're a woman. Bro, you never seen that? There was like I think a TikTok where this girl was fucking adamant about how she identifies as a raven. Like, bro, what are y'all doing? All this fucking tomfoolery, bro.
You know what it is,
Get over yourselves.
Bro? I feel like we got too much free thought.
I don't know about that.
It's too much free thought, bro.
It's too much free expression.
Yes, too much free expression. Like, some people need to be led. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree. Everybody's not a leader.
All y'all aren't innovators and thought provokers and thought pushers. Some of y'all need to be told what the fuck to do. The girl who says she's a raven, shut the fuck up. There's a clear difference between...
Yeah, shut your bitch ass up. Like, what do you mean you're a raven?
There's a clear difference between a fucking human and a damn bird.
Come on, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, but they just letting them identify with whatever.
It is some bird bitches out here, so, you know, maybe that's...
I agree, but you know, I think a lot of that shit comes from social media, bro. I think social media gives everybody their own voice, and now that anybody could be an influencer, anybody could get views, anybody could this and that, I feel like people think that their opinions are more important than other people's opinions.
No, here's what it is.
Exactly.
I'll say this too. I think a part of what social media has done is make people feel so insignificant that they have to do something super drastic just to feel like their worth in this world is higher than maybe what it is. So the girl who's like, "Oh, I'm a raven," she's the only human running around saying I'm a raven, so that makes her significant.
Special.
Yes, significant
it
in
makes
some
her
way.
Special.
But it don't, bitch.
Man, that shit is a load of shit. That shit is a load of pot shit. I hate it, man. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers is cuckoo, bruh. A lot of y'all people identifying as other shit and other species and all this other type of weird shit. Y'all are weird, bruh.
Weird.
Y'all are weird. I mean, be weird if you want to, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking your creativity, but what I am knocking is the sensibility of it all.
Yeah, it's not smart. It's never from a place of like
hate.
True. No. It's never from a place of true knowledge or wisdom. Like, y'all niggas just be saying shit. Like, that's why, like, a lot of times I see some shit and I don't have no opinion on it at all, my nigga. At all. Nigga said SpongeBob was gay. I don't even want to talk about that no more. Like, bruh.
A gay sponge is crazy.
Come on, bruh. Because I already thought Squidward was gay as a kid. I always thought he was a little weird. That nigga never had no bitches. Then Patrick, he don't got no bitches. Like, so you telling me we was just watching a cartoon full of gay sea creatures?
Yep. And it's like maybe if we thought it was one thing, but for them to actually put a stamp on it, that is where I draw the line. Like, come on, bro. Especially in our kids' shows.
Bro. And then Mr.
Bert and Ernie are gay too. Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Like, why? Why do we need to know that?
Exactly.
Like, why do we need to know that?
Why?
Like, why?
Why do they have a sexual orientation?
Even if you created...
They're puppets.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all some damn perverts, bro. Like, these are kids shows.
Yeah.
And y'all sitting there talking about Bert and Ernie are gay, but SpongeBob was actually LGBTQ. Like, what? What? Y'all doing a lot. Man. And then y'all be wondering why niggas are so partial to this new way of thinking in America and society, because y'all putting it in places where it's like it don't need to be there. Like, it don't, like, we don't need to know that a Sesame Street character is gay. We don't need to know that SpongeBob is gay. Like, I feel like we don't need to know that type of shit. Y'all are just doing it because y'all are trying to look inclusive, and it's really making y'all look like some fucking idiots and some bums.
Yeah, at this point, it's just cringe, bro. I just cringe like
that
when I see these commercials and every show has a gay character and this and that.
Come on,
man,
bro.
it's just cringy. Like, at this point, it's just like, come on, bro.
My thing is, don't care. We don't care.
Exactly. We don't care, bro. We don't care, and just because we don't care doesn't mean that everything needs to include it. You know what I mean?
Everything don't need to be included, my nigga. Like it don't, bro. Like y'all doing a lot. Like I said, y'all could just make a cartoon where the objective of the show is just the cartoons and what they going through. We don't need to know. Like, this nigga's not about to try to have a kid. It's a fucking cartoon, bro. Like, come on. Y'all need to get out of this fantasy world, bro. It's real life going on outside. And y'all sitting here talking about being included in a fucking, in the space of a cartoon world. And the niggas that's making the cartoons, hey, nobody wants to know this shit about the cartoons. Do your fucking job. Write a good story. Write a funny cartoon. It's been a while since we seen a funny cartoon. How about that? How about that? How about write a good fucking cartoon? Where are the Dougs? Where are the Hey Arnolds? Where are the fucking Rocco's Modern Lives? Cat Dogs? Samurai Jack? Fucking...
Preach.
Like, where are they at? Y'all niggas are sitting up here trying to relate to us and relate to people in a life like, oh, I gotta have a black cartoon. I gotta have a black character. Or I gotta have a gay character. Or I gotta have a Asian character. Like, nobody cares, nigga. Write a fire cartoon. Where they at? Where they at?
I agree.
Where they at? I was just saying,
sickening.
Look, bro, I was just saying this the other day. Bro, you remember nigga, when we was growing up, early 2000s, nigga, we had the best sitcoms, bro. We had Jamie Foxx,
yeah,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin. We had fucking Steve Harvey show. We had motherfucking My Wife and Kids. We had all.
It was a couple of other ones too. We had King of Queens. We had Roseanne. We had Full House. We had come on, the Jeffersons.
Bro,
like,
what are the fire sitcoms nowadays? It ain't. It's zero, bro. Like, it ain't no fire sitcoms.
It ain't many.
Bro.
It ain't many. It's not many that I watch.
Again, y'all are so focused on being inclusive and being and checking all the boxes of who could watch this show that y'all forgot, bro. I don't think Martin and them gave a fuck if white people watched that show. They was just being authentically them, and Martin is one of the best shows ever, nigga. Same thing with Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx show. Even if you want to go Friends wasn't making shows for niggas. Good. They wasn't making shows for niggas, bruh. Like, if niggas rocked with it, cool. They didn't care about that shit. Like, you got Boy Meets World. Like, that's another fire sitcom. You talking about sitcoms that was just all-time classics versus now, it ain't no good ones, bruh. It ain't none. Like, so the quality of entertainment is just dropping. It's the same thing with you music niggas. Hey, I haven't gone back to that Lil Baby album, bruh.
I haven't either. I mean, he sold decent, but this was my whole argument from the jump. Like, will it have replay value?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go back to it?
Yep.
And I don't think a lot of people are.
Nope.
I don't really hear that album too much in, like, cars. Like, you know, as on my day to day, I don't really hear a lot of people reciting the lyrics from that shit.
Cars, I don't even see that shit on, nigga. You know, when somebody drop fire, the girls can't help but put it on their Instagram stories or their pictures or they reels. I don't hear it nowhere, bruh. Nowhere.
Me either.
So
I don't really hear it.
Damn, okay, you might have moved 140 first week, but like second week was what? 20K probably?
I don't know exactly, but I know Bad Bunny beat him out.
That's a big drop off, bro. That's a big drop off.
Bad Bunny was number one after that, so it's not looking too good as far as like continuous music.
I ain't gonna cap.
I heard Future dropping though.
I ain't gonna
cap.
I
heard Future coming out with another one.
I ain't gonna cap. The only album to me that's still in rotation is that Kendrick joint, bro.
Kendrick,
Is that
and that's why I think we should segue into the
yes.
the main topic of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, I'm gonna let you set it on the table, man.
All right. So last night was the Grammys, and this goes
Good
without
Grammy
saying.
though. Good Grammy.
Yeah.
Good Grammy. Before we get into that, it was actually a decent show this year. It's been a little duddy and like boring the last couple of years, but I feel like this one was a highly anticipated Grammy.
Yes, and I think this was a highly anticipated Grammy Awards because of just everything that led up to it. Like obviously, we was just talking about Kendrick. Kendrick had one of the biggest rap years ever last year, based off his album being released, and the main portion of that is the battle that he got into with Drake. So Not Like Us was nominated for I believe it was 5 last night, and it won
5
all
of 5.
Yeah, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Hey, he went out there and got all 5 Grammys, bro. He went out there and got all 5 Grammys. So,
well deserved.
Congrats to Kendrick, man. I want to say this though. I really wish that Like That would have got one of them Grammys, bro. I'm gonna just keep it 100. That's how I feel.
But look, from the jump, back when we were talking about this pods ago, bro, I was telling you like that. Though Kendrick had the shining verse in it, bro, that was not his song. That was not his. It was a defining moment for the. Let me put it this way: it set the tone for him to be able to do what he did. But that song was not his song. So right. I think like this Grammys was about Kendrick, right? Agreed. And what Kendrick did, right? So the song that did get the Grammy win was the song that was just Kendrick.
Yes.
It was his shining moment. I feel like that really set him up for him to be able to come out with a Not Like Us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's probably why it wasn't really received in the Grammys as much as we would have hoped.
Yeah.
It's because it wasn't him. That was Future. That was Metro.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
I feel like that's the only reason why it wasn't really up there, cause Not Like Us really shined over all of that shit.
It really did, bro. It was the smoking gun and all this shit. Like without Not Like Us, this battle's not as big as it was.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
I just want to go through some of the winners. So record of the year, which basically awards the artist, album, the album's producers, the engineers, the mixers and the masters. Kendrick won that with Not Like Us. Album of the year, Beyonce won with Cowboy Carter.
Crazy.
That's her first.
Y'all seen that meme? Of her when she won? She was like, "Wait, what?
Wait, no. That was because she won Best Country Album. That was that one.
Yeah.
So she didn't expect. I don't think she expected to win Best Country Album. I do think she expected to win Album of the Year though. I think she definitely.
It was set up by Jay, man. That was an executive.
It's crazy
pull.
Because we talked about that the whole leading up to the
we
Grammys.
Did.
We were yo. The speech that he did, the way she's been moving throughout the year,
the Christmas halftime show, come on, it all led up to this.
It was all setting up for her to win the album of the year at the Grammy. So again, it's monumental because again, Beyonce is the most winningest artist ever at the Grammys. I think she's now at a total of 35 Grammys across the board. But this is her first album of the year. So that's super significant, and shout out to Beyonce because I mean her competition was pretty stiff, bro. I can't lie, but she
Beyonce's the GOAT. Like, come on, I didn't expect nothing less. I kind of had an inkling that she would win.
Yeah.
And just her winning, congratulations.
Nah, 100%.
But it's well deserved. It's not like she works less harder than anybody. If anything, she works harder than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
As far as her tours and the production and the mixing and mastering of her albums, tier, top level.
I agree. So category 3 is Song of the Year. That's another win for Kendrick Lamar with Not Like Us. So a lot of people want to know the difference between record of the year and song of the year. So song of the year typically only awards the writer of the song, like the person who's performing the song and wrote the song. So that's a Grammy that's solely for Kendrick. Whereas record of the year includes everybody. It includes the producer. It includes the writer. It includes the mixers. It includes the masters. Everybody like that. So record of the year is more so a collective, where song of the year is only for the people who wrote the song. So if you look at the credits for Not Like Us, the only songwriter on that bitch is Kendrick Lamar. So he got the Song of the Year award. Best new artist is Chappell Roan. I don't know if you know her.
Who?
It's a lady named Chappell Roan. I believe she makes like pop music.
Okay.
So
well, shout out her. Never heard a song. Never heard of her, but
yeah, you know what's crazy?
A different realm.
You know what's crazy about that? I be feeling like I've never heard a song by these people until a song by them comes on. Then I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, that's her. That's her. Okay.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Best pop solo.
Shout out her though.
I want to send this shout out to Best Pop Solo Performance, which is Sabrina Carpenter with Espresso, and to me, that was one of them records this year that I feel like, just like Not Like Us, unavoidable. Nigga, you hear that record everywhere you go. Say can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. That joint is fire. So shout out to her.
Yeah, especially if you frequent like nail salons or you frequent like Forever 21
or shit, even
commercial area,
even at
Target.
Like if you go to like a hotel or like a casino, like they playing it's that background music, like H&M music is what you would call it.
Yeah, H&M music,
you know
something like that.
So, but
shout out her though.
But I mean, y'all know this is a hip hop podcast, so I gotta go to the R&B and the hip hop portion of this shit, man. Best R&B performance goes to Money Long for Made for Me. Shout out Money Long. Best traditional R&B performance is That's You by Lucky Day. Shout out Lucky Day. Best R&B song is Saturn by SZA. Best progressive R&B album is Why Lord by No Worries, which is Anderson .Paak and Knowledge. Shout out to them. That's actually my favorite album last year. So if you never heard,
it's so crazy that Anderson .Paak went from homeless and performing like on the streets to fucking winning Grammys, man.
Bro, that's just
Anderson .Paak.
It's just a testament to
phenomenal artist.
Dog, I seen him in concert last year. Phenomenal concert.
I remember that.
Phenomenal concert, bro. So it's just dope to see him go ahead and get that Grammy, man. I'm super proud of that dude, and I can't wait to see what he does next. Best R&B album, Chris Brown, 11:11.
Wow, I don't think a lot of people really expected for that to fucking happen.
No,
but I'm super excited that it did, especially amongst the documentary that tried to come out and bash him. I think that documentary was kind of aimed at giving him another snub at the Grammys, and it didn't work.
It did not work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work at all.
And Chris Brown, come on, like,
and if you think about based on what Chris Brown has done the past 20 years of his career, which it is now 20 years, because Run It came out in 2005. The fact that this man only has 2 Grammys is crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I feel like he's been snubbed, but I think just how we talked about on the last pod, when is enough? And I think that last year going into this year, I think the fans have finally had it. The fans are finally like, look,
1000%.
This man is a legend, an icon, and it's his time to be able to shine. You know what I mean?
1000%.
As bright as he's supposed to,
1000%.
Instead of getting dimmed by all the shit that happened in the past.
I 1000% agree. So we're moving on into the rap category now. Best rap performance, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us.
Agreed.
Best melodic rap performance is Rhapsody featuring Erykah Badu 3, which is a really dope song.
Wow! Shout out Erykah Badu winning a Grammy this late into her career.
Oh God. Best rap song, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Best rap album, Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal. By the way, I want to say this. that performance, Doechii, you might have solidified yourself as a heavyweight in this game for the next 10 years. I'm gonna keep it 100. The the way she put that performance together, the theatrics of it, the shock value of it, she really went out there and proved herself on a big stage, bro. So it's really
Yeah.
dope to see people go from like star to do something that could potentially turn them into a superstar now. Now, I'm not saying Doechii's gonna be the biggest in the world, but I think with that performance, she solidified herself for that her next album is now gonna be anticipated and sought after.
Highly
So,
anticipated. Yep.
highly anticipated. So she went up there. She had a good speech. She inspired the black girls. She inspired the girls to to continue with their dreams.
Yeah.
Also, the best rap album category was introduced in 1989. She said this in her speech, and only three women have won it: Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, and now Doechii. So shout out to
That's
Doechii,
crazy
man.
for her to be amongst those two.
Honestly, bro. So, I do think it's super dope to see that. And another thing I want to point out is Doechii released this album earlier as a mixtape. It wasn't even technically supposed to be her album. It was supposed to just get the fans riled up. So, it's like it was like a feed the streets type of album. So the fact that it took off this way and it started to get these type of wings, yo, that's super 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 fucking dope. So proud of Doechii, man, and I actually really love that album, bro. Really love that album.
Yeah, me too.
Me
too.
And I love the cover of that album, the art direction of that album. Doechii really turned the fuck up. So
It was like real raw and rugged, like almost like what we seen in earlier R&B as far as like everything that was put together with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the production to like the actual runs and shit in the music. It really gave you that old R&B feel that we want to come back.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But again, I thought it was really dope that the first 3 awards that Not Like Us won, Kendrick had Mustard go on stage. So Mustard went on stage and accepted the first 3 awards. But when it came time for Song of the Year and Record of the Year, Kendrick went on stage and gave his speech, right? And I noticed this on the timeline where they was like, what's funny about Kendrick going up there is that he's wearing a Canadian tuxedo. He was wearing the denim top and then the denim bottom. So if y'all don't know, that's called a Canadian tuxedo. So the fact that he's still up there throwing those subliminals at Drake, it's just funny to see, man. It's funny to see Drake is never mentioned by name directly or indirectly through any of these speeches. But it's like a if you know type of thing. He's still throwing his shots. And I think Not Like Us having this type of night at the Grammys just sets it up perfectly for the Super Bowl. It has to get performed now. It has to get performed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Grammy Award winning song. I feel like Drake should have at least fucking put his songs in there to be a contender. I feel like it would have been, I mean, it's already a big night, but I feel like it would have been, I think it would have been more beneficial for Drake to even be up there with him.
Yeah.
Not up there. I'm talking about like his songs to just be
in the
right
the
up there with it. Yeah. Because as we all know, like Drake never fucking puts his songs to even be in the Grammy. So anybody that's like, damn, Kendrick just landslided Drake. Drake doesn't even put his songs up there to be.
But you know what it is?
Nominated.
And that's the thing. Like Drake has spent the better half of like this decade shitting on the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of also created that separation with himself, the culture of music through shitting on the Grammys. And it's like, as much as it would have been dope to see his songs up there, I do understand not putting them next to that, because then you give people more ammo to be like, oh, it was in the category and lost. So if it's not in the category at all, it kind of is like, oh well, Drake don't even submit his music, so uh uh so y'all, like, Kendrick is because all the Drake fans right now, they're referencing um that line he said in Family Matters, like, Kendrick just opened his mouth, someone go hand him a Grammy right now. They're like, see, look, Drake said it, but it's like, you know, there's not many reputable music awards left. We don't we don't look at the VMAs the same. We don't look at the BET awards the same. We don't look at the hip hop awards the same. So the Grammys is kind of the most prestigious award to win as a musician. So to me, you could shit on it all you want, but at the end of the day, as a musician, as a fan of these musicians, to see them win gold for certain songs, that's still a staple. Now I'm not saying the Grammys always get it right, because they don't, but they do get it right sometimes. I love the fact that they pieced it up with The Weeknd. The Weeknd had a surprise performance after his back and forth with the Grammys over the past couple years. I think them piecing it up with Beyonce and Jay, that's important. Kendrick winning those awards is important. Just building that culture around hip hop music and getting people excited about this shit again, to me, is very, very important. So shout out to everybody who won. I think it's just gonna continue to get bigger. I think it's gonna continue to grow, and I think this is just the beginning, man. Because next week at that Super Bowl stage, I think everybody is waiting for. Psst, I see dead people. They waiting for it. They waiting for it. They waiting for it. Yo, before we get off the Grammys, yo, I got an ISO real quick, bro. Kanye, go home, my nigga. Go home. Like, I love Ye. You already know this. Like, well, I don't even gotta explain how much I fuck with Ye to you. You know. But my nigga, go home. We don't care about you being on the red carpet with your wife who's ass naked, bro. Go home. Go home.
You know, this Grammys, Kanye really reminded me of, like, when you have let's say we're back in high school and you have that one iconic party where everybody's at, right?
Yeah.
Then your drunk uncle comes in and he tries to, like, yeah, we're partying, woo, and everybody, like, looking at him like,
the nigga,
bro, you're 30,
bro.
What are you doing here?
the nigga walked the red carpet with his wife. She was damn near naked. Just walked the red carpet. Didn't go into the awards. Walked the red carpet and then did.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, bro, you didn't care about winning that Grammy for Carnival. You really didn't. You didn't care about winning the Grammy for most of this shit. Like, keep it 100. Just stay home, bro. Post your pictures from somewhere else. But I understand niggas want to get the photo ops. But I don't know. I don't like it.
Cringe.
I don't like it. It's cringe.
It was cringy.
It's cringe.
You know, Kanye is just that guy who needs the attention. I feel like in the past year it was Kendrick year, and we kind of forgot about Kanye. I mean, he did have a great album, but as far as, like, him being in the news cycle, I think
I'm gonna keep it 100. We could also debate great album too. He had a good album. It was good.
It was number one.
It went number one. But that's because it's Kanye, nigga. Come on now.
Yeah, but like I said, in order for something to go number one, it has to be synonymous with good music, and no pun intended with that either.
Right.
But we when we think of Kanye, we think of good music, and you know, even though he's been a little clownish lately,
it's still Kanye.
It's always been Kanye. Yeah, it's always been Kanye.
That's
like
real.
that's who he is. You feel me? So, what would the Grammys this year have been without Kanye fucking walking the red carpet and dipping?
No joke. And Kai,
But
and
you
shout
got
out,
it. You
and shout out Kai because Kai was out there doing
yeah,
some
yeah.
networking and he was live. He was on stream and shit. And he got the moment with Kanye. He got the moment with Vibes Cartel.
With Vibes.
Yeah, yeah. So, shout out Kai, bro.
World Boss.
World Boss.
Yeah, shout out Kai Sinet, man.
Shout out Kai, man, because that's just dope, and I think that inspires a lot of the younger generation to get out here and get involved because a lot of the younger generation, like they'll look at the Grammys like, nah, that's an old establishment. So Kai going out there and like letting it be known, like, you know what? No, this is actually still cool. This is actually still something that we should involve ourselves in. I thought that was super fucking dope. So shout out Kai.
And shout out the Grammys for allowing Kai to do that because he
100%.
announced, I think, a week before that that they were actually gonna let him go live.
100%.
And I think like that's why I started this off by saying like this Grammys was pretty good. You know why? Because
it was.
I feel like they heard the rumbles for the past couple years. It's trash. It's not for us, like us as black people.
Yeah.
And I think they really like captivated that and they brought back the audience.
I agree
that they lost.
I agree I 100% agree. I will say this though, stop getting fucking Trevor Noah to host. We don't care about that nigga.
For sure.
Get somebody else. Yo, I seen on Twitter Speedy Mormon from Complex, he said he wants to host the Grammys one day. I think that's what y'all should do. If y'all want to tap into the culture of what's going on right now, the younger generation and even millennials, we don't give a fuck about Trevor Noah, bruh. We don't give a fuck about him. That nigga could continue to host the Tonight Show and we would never care. Quit putting that nigga at the Grammys, bruh. Put somebody who's of the culture at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Have somebody who is actually of the culture of this shit, like, and not just hip hop, like pop culture in general. I think Speedy is a way better candidate than fucking Trevor Noah. Shout out Speedy, man. Shout out Speedy, bro.
Yeah.
Because Speedy got some of the most iconic interviews of last year, some of the most iconic moments. He had the moment with Glow. He had the moment with The Rock. He had the moment with John Cena. He had the moment with a whole bunch of artists across the board and a whole bunch of important people across the board. He's had interviews with Obama. He's had interviews with people who are of the upper echelon. So my thing is, Trevor Noah sitting there making corny ass jokes that everybody is rolling their eyes at. We don't care, bruh. We don't care. We really don't. We don't give a damn. So get Speedy. Maybe next year. Maybe we could get Speedy. But I think that's enough Grammy talk. Let's talk about the NBA. The trade deadline.
Ooh.
Is the thing that
one of the biggest blockbuster trades that we've seen.
Yes.
Shit, damn near ever.
Nah, for real.
Two prime superstars get traded overnight, seemingly, in the middle of a season. Let's talk about it. Come on.
Yes. So if you didn't know, over the weekend, a blockbuster trade happened between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Lakers in a deal that sent Anthony Davis to Dallas, and the biggest splash of this all is sent Luka Doncic to the Lakers. And
wow,
that was shocking because Luka was supposed to be the guy in Dallas for the foreseeable future. You know, so the fact that he got traded and the fact that it seems that they're about to start rebuilding Dallas, it had everybody thinking like, damn, what the fuck happened between Luka and Dallas? What the fuck happened? I thought it was a good relationship. I thought this was going to be the next 10 years. And slowly but surely, reports start to come out that Dallas had concerns about his conditioning. There was internal things going on with the team that it just caused a rift in the locker room. So Rob Pelinka and Nico Harrison were basically having conversations of Could it happen? Could it happen? They said they kept it real close to the chest. They didn't really tell anybody, and they were able to get it done. So, as we're talking today, Luka Doncic is a Los Angeles Laker, and Anthony Davis is now a Dallas Maverick. Man, I personally think Dallas got the better end of this deal. I really do. I really yes, because Dallas to me now Dallas has a more balanced team. You got AD who, like, if he's healthy, he could go out there and give you 30 and however many boards he going to give you, 15 boards.
12.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter. Then you got Kai. They didn't have to give up PJ Washington. They didn't have to give up Gafford. They didn't have to give up Lively. They still got a good base of their team left. They really only gave up Luka, which that's a big part, don't get me wrong. But now if you look at that in comparison to what the Lakers got, they got a few pieces from Dallas, but they got Luka Doncic. To me, now the Lakers, they just look a bit more imbalanced, in my opinion. Because y'all got rid of Anthony Davis. That's y'all center. Who's y'all center now? Y'all gonna put Bron at the 5? That's too much work for Bron. He's 40 fucking years old.
Bron not going into the 5.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
though.
with the Lakers,
yeah,
you're right that the Dallas Mavericks got the better end of the deal because they were in the finals last year.
Yep.
Like, they already have that base, right? And adding Anthony Davis, which is no scrub, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna get to play his true position, which is the 4, because they already have 2 good big men.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? 2 good 5s.
Exactly.
So that's good, but I feel like with the Lakers, I feel like I feel like the Lakers are setting up for after LeBron.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
They're gonna build their team around Luka going in, because Luka's only 25, bro.
Yeah.
Luka's only 25.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there in the top 3 with double doubles, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's only him, LeBron, and who the fuck was the other dude? And anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Right.
And so now they have 2 of the top triple double playmakers on their team. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like LeBron, him and AD, they played years.
Yeah.
They're stagnant, bro.
Yeah.
They're stagnant. The team is not going nowhere. Nobody's really rooting for the Lakers like that no more. You know what I mean? And I think that this trade really puts back the spark into the Lakers. You know what I mean? Though it may not be the best team right now, I feel like as it goes on, they're going to try to build around Luka instead of building around LeBron. And I think Luka's going to go over there with a chip on his shoulder. He didn't expect to be traded, bro.
No,
nor did AD. But
nobody did. Nobody expected these trades to happen. They happened, and I think it's now like, okay, well, what we gonna do now?
I feel like now LeBron has somebody to defer to. It was supposed to be AD, but as we all know, if he's not healthy, AD could drop fucking 45 and have 15 boards in one game, and the next game he have 8,
right,
10.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's
still gonna get his boards, but it's inconsistent. Whereas with Luka, we know we're gonna get 30. We know we're going to get 15. And a lot of people are a bit iffy about it because they're like, now we have 2 ball-dominant players on one team. But I don't think that. I think that LeBron, now late in his career, is a playmaker, bro. He's more of a, let me try to get you up. You see how much he passes. You see how much assists he gets. And now I feel like with Luka, Luka can be the number 1 guy. And I feel like LeBron does not have a problem with taking the secondary role in the Lakers now and letting Luka shine. You know what I mean?
I agree. I think both teams are looking at it like, oh, we gotta win now type of situation. I think the Lakers think adding Luka, because they're already 5th in the Western Conference Finals. So as it stands today, the Lakers will be making the playoffs. So I think they can make a run with Luka.
I think they can.
I think Dallas thinks they can make a run with AD.
Yeah,
because they just made it to the finals last year. They're adding a different piece. Like I think both of the teams are looking at it like a let's win now type of situation.
And they both got rid of their quote unquote problem. You know what I mean? Like, because there's been talks about Anthony being traded. Like, come on, like we could sit and all act like, oh, Anthony's a great player and this and that. But as a Laker fan, a lot of Lakers fans are talking about, man, trade this man. We need a different big man and blue, blue, blue. Yes, they lost 100%. Their interior defense, you know what I mean, and losing Anthony Davis. But I feel like they gained a big uptick in offense. And the only thing, in my opinion, that could beat good defense is great offense. You know what I'm saying? So,
1,000%.
I love to see it, man. I love it. And then let's talk about the Nets too.
Oh yeah, well, the Kings had a deal where they sent De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, that's what I meant.
So it's gonna be De'Aaron Fox and Wemby playing on the same team, man. So it's starting to shape up like. Like the San Antonio Spurs are making moves to build around Wemby, man. If y'all been watching Wemby in his second year in the NBA, yo, this nigga's gonna be a problem.
Great. And that's what I said.
He's gonna be a problem.
That's what I said his rookie year. I said all he needs to do is get stronger. He already has a great game, right? But what I was saying when we were comparing him to like kind of like the Caitlin Clark thing. I said like his first year in the NBA, bruh, they're trying to see if he's even gonna be something. And now that we know that he's something, now they can build around him. I feel like last year he didn't really have a good team. It was just him, bro. It was him, maybe and a couple role players, but he was the real star there. And now in them getting De'Aaron Fox, now they have another player who can now jump to superstardom. Because De'Aaron Fox has been playing his fucking ass off, 30-point games, 40-point games, and I feel like
1,000%.
If with them two on a team, I feel like they could really go somewhere, bro. They could really contend now.
1,000%. And they could start to build around those two guys. Like
that's a good
that's a good base.
Yeah.
All they really gonna need is some defenders. They just need defenders now. Wemby gonna score regardless. De'Aaron Fox is gonna find a way to score regardless. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even really need to find nobody else that's ball dominant. Those two alone are gonna get you what you need to get.
I feel like they need like two wing players that can hit the three, so that way if they're not open, they could just dish that shit and hit the three. And that are also elite defenders, bro.
Yeah. That's all they need. They need some elite defenders. They need a decent bench, and I think the San Antonio Spurs in the next 3 to 4 years are gonna start to look very, very, very fucking spooky, man. Especially with Wemby getting stronger. Especially with Wemby starting to grow into his game. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy to watch. It's gonna be crazy.
The NBA
to see.
is setting up for the future, man.
Yes.
With a lot of these trades that are happening, a lot of the superstars that we all know and love are getting older and older, and it's time for some young guys, man. It's time for some trades that shake up the nation, and I think that with these trades that happened over the past week, it's definitely gonna shake up the nation.
Oh yeah, they shook up the nation already, man. They definitely shook up the nation with these fucking trades, and I think
I like it. I
think it's needed.
Yeah, this is what we needed.
I definitely think it's needed. It's needed. It gets people excited about the sport again. Like now, people are watching. Like, okay, how is Luka gonna fit in with the Lakers? How is AD gonna fit in with the Mavericks? How is De'Aaron Fox gonna fit in with the Spurs? Like,
I can't wait to see the first couple games where they play. Man, I can't wait for that shit.
Man, I cannot wait to see it. They said Luka landed in LA last night. AD landed in Dallas last night. So. Whatever. I'm keeping a close eye on when the next games are, and I want to see how it goes down, man. I definitely want to see, and shit. Yo, I think I also seen reports that LeBron might be waiving his no trade clause after this season is up, and you know he might fuck around and end up on the Warriors.
I don't think he's gonna do that, bro. That's like a fucking dream type of thing for the people that are Warriors fans. That shit is not gonna happen because why would he leave? Like he has his quote unquote staff. Come on, Luka is a great player.
Right.
Like why would he leave Luka to go with Steph? It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Steph definitely needs help, but I don't think the help he needs is LeBron. You know what I mean? He needs some younger guys that can set screens for him, and he just needs somebody else that could score. I think when he lost Clay, it really took a lot off of the team. You know what I mean? So,
and that's another reason why I say Dallas low key won this deal, nigga.
They got Clay.
Still got Clay.
But Clay. I mean, Clay's
not
fire,
he's not the same player. He's not the same player.
He's an all-star now. He's not a superstar. You know what I mean?
Man, but he's an all-star that could still go out there and get you 25,
for sure.
if he needs, if need
but,
be.
But in order to win in this NBA, bruh, we need 40. We need 45 up out you. We need them MJ numbers. We need, you know what I mean? Because the game is more fast-paced.
Yeah.
And with them 3 balls flying, like, it's not just them 2 that could shoot now. It's a lot of other players that could shoot that 3 ball. You feel me? So it's not as impactful when the other team is shooting just as well. You know? So
Agreed. So, I mean, again, it's all speculative at this point until we start to see what these games looking like, and we gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see. But I'm locked in. April will be here in no time. NBA playoffs. Whoa, brother.
They know what I'm talking about. They seen that meme. They know what I'm talking about.
Okay. But man, we closing in on that hour, man. You want to take us up out of here?
You just finished watching another episode of the What podcast, man? What? Man, it's me, your favorite host.
Yes.
Untamed. Yeah. I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal, man. They go down every single time we touch this mic, and you know that. Shout out TikTok, shout out Instagram. If you haven't, make sure you go follow us. Make sure you click this video to the left or the right of me right now. You know, just continue your journey. We got so many episodes, man, and so much more to come. You know what I'm saying? Our channel's growing every single day, and we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Before we get out, I just want to say we did have a comment from somebody that was watching what was it, Africa?
Yeah,
Zambia, Africa. So shout out Zambia, man. He said that he don't know how he found this video, but he seen one of our podcasts and end up watching the whole shit. So, man, shout out Africa. We love y'all, man. Shout out Gam, man. This is her favorite podcast. She watches every single week. So, you know, if you got some time, throw us on that big screen, man. Put us up there and you know, just hear us talk, man. We just 2 young black men
the big boy
out here trying to get it, you feel me, in this content era. So shout out everybody that's watching, man. If you made it this far, we love you, bruh. We got a new episode coming at you real soon. Peace.
Mama, I love you.
Peace.
P.O.P.
We out there, bitch.
Only die.
Love you.